All right, part 3. I'm gonna finish my apple first. There's a chickadee right there. Can you hear it? It's ballistic because I took the bird feeders down and it is just malfunctioning right now, right there. So it's a little after lunch. Before lunch, we got part 1 taken care of, which was check out the roof. If you haven't seen that, got a video, I'll tag it at the end. Part 2 was I got the generator out and I let it run for a little while, made sure everything was cool with that. That's good to go. One of the odd things that we do is we take all the screens off of all of our windows for the winter time, and I put them in storage so that then you're looking out nice, clear, crisp windows all winter long, plus your screens don't get damaged. So we have a bunch of windows on the house. So one thing we like about our house is all the natural light that we get inside. One thing I don't like about our house is having to keep the windows clean. All right, this next part is super, super romantic, and it's gonna get everybody super excited to own a property. Window washer fluid, paper towel, just cleaning the windows. Like I said, not super romantic. It's not like I'm waxing a car or something.
Wax on, wax off.
One thing I did want to bring up is my buddy Eric over at Life and Farmland did a video last week about changing out the oil inside of his vehicles and his small power equipment to get ready for the season. And one thing he brought up was the fact that when he's working with all these chemicals and doing this kind of stuff, that he wears rubber gloves. So I'm gonna start wearing some rubber gloves. All right, we're ready to go. By the way, if you wanna check out Eric's channel, there's a link up in the top up here. Just click on it, it'll take you to some of his videos. He's got some pretty cool stuff. He's also in the upper Midwest, and he's got a cool farm over in Minnesota. Now, one important thing, I'm not just wiping off the windows here. The other thing I'm doing is I'm going along and checking all the seams to see if there's any cracks anywhere in the windows or anything like that. If the molding or any of the gaskets or anything like that on the window have any damage to them or anything like that. That kind of stuff can happen over the winter time, and you want to get it fixed so that you don't have any issues in the summer. The other thing we're going to do is as we go around, we'll get all the windows wiped, and then I'll come back and I'll put all the screens on the windows. The biggest reason why we take the screens off the windows in the wintertime is, one, I don't want to have to look through them all season long. Number 2 is I don't want them to get damaged by anything because they're really not serving any purpose. They're just sitting out there. So why not just take them all off? We mark them all, and then I just put them in the garage, and it's really easy for storage. Springtime, you know, take care of the roof, take care of the generator, take care of the windows, and you know, we're off to the fun stuff after that. I will tell you one funny story about this window right here. So when we were doing the remodel, which by the way, I have a 20-part series on that'll be linked at the end here that you can go through and you can see all the remodeling when we did this. But originally when I ordered this window, I was trying to order it so that it was I think it was 18 inches by 24 inches is what I thought the glass would be. Well, no, that's what the actual window is. So when I asked for a window, I was thinking I was getting something with glass this big and then the window would be much bigger. Instead, I got this little dinky window. It makes a small little window and there's a little vent area here. I guess all in all, if you just need a window in your bathroom, how big of a window do you actually need? So a couple people have complained that my videos are all really close-up shots. Why don't you take some wider, far away shots? Somebody emailed me. Here you go. How's this? Does this work for you? I can go a little further. So I was cleaning the windows. I had to take a break here because I wanted to see what the birds were up to. And I was always wondering what happened to my little friend, the red squirrel. He was around all winter long. I guess not. Rest in peace, little red squirrel. All right, let's talk about screens for a second. They come in all different shapes and sizes, all different styles. For us, one of the things that we did was we went with the half screen versus the full screen. So when you order windows from the manufacturer, they come in 2 styles. You can get full screen where it goes all the way from the top all the way down to the bottom there. For us, I wanted to keep it really simple. So what I did was I got half screen, which basically means from here down is screen, from here up is glass. Now, when you go to the home improvement store, there are tons and tons and tons of versions of screens out there. You can get stuff that's really thick and heavy, so it works good on doors if you have dogs or cats. Get the stuff small like this. That's what we opted for. I opted for the smallest hole size that you could possibly get on a screen. The reason why is we won't get gnats, we won't get bugs, mosquitoes, and that kind of stuff going through, because when you live in the Northwoods, there's a lot of bugs. So for us, one of the things I do when I check the screens is the window in good shape? Is it square? Does the screen go all the way to all 4 corners? Is it nice and tight and not loose? I checked those things beforehand. One last thing.
What is this rusty, dusty, dirty-looking thing over your window?
It's a screen.
A screen. It's a screen.
You can get a brush and brush this off, or just take your hand and do this. You'd be surprised how much dirt actually ends up on your screens. If your screens are really dirty, you're looking through a dirty screen. One important thing about your windows too is make sure you jot yourself a note if you can't remember how to put these in, because these all fit in only usually one way. If you don't have it written down, or if you can't remember, it becomes a real pain to try to put these in. By the way, getting a window that does this is handy because you don't have to get on a ladder and clean the inside. When you're watching me wash, you notice I wash the upper ones really good because they're fixed, but the lower ones, I'll just do them inside here. A lot easier than standing on a ladder. All right, so this just slides in this way. That goes in. These little tabs slide up. Boom, we're back in business. So not all windows install from the inside. This window specifically installs from the outside. To do it, you just take the screen, slide it into the track, push it in, and it locks in place, and we're good to go. Oh, I had to take my hat off. It's getting hot out here. Well, that's what we do for the springtime. Just a couple things. I mean, there's a ton of things on our list, but I figure I'd give you a couple of them. We did the roof, we did the generator, we did the windows and doors, got all the screens on. One thing I really do like to say is once you get those windows open and the air flowing through the house, it's really nice to get fresh air into the house, especially being closed up since October. I want to know if there's things that you do specifically to your house to get ready for springtime. I want to hear down in the comments. Looks like tomorrow there might be some possible rain, so we might do a little bit of work inside the house. I've got a TV that I need to get up on the wall and I've been kind of procrastinating on. I think that's pretty much a wrap for this video series. If you've missed the other parts, the link will be at the end here. Otherwise, this has been the Weekend Homestead, living a simple life, one week at a time. See you guys in the next video.